Rational numbers, day 2. So for this question, they're asking to write 3 rational numbers between each pair. We have 5 over 8 and 13 over 8. So we're going to place these on a number line. And now to place them, I know that 5 over 8 is going to be between 0 and 1. I need to cut this part in 8. 5/8 would be right here. 1 as a whole number is 8 over 8. And 13 over 8 would be here. Now to name any 3 numbers in between 5 over 8 and 13 over 8. I have 6 over 8, 7 over 8, 8 over 8, 9 over 8, 10 over 8, 11 over 8, and 12 over 8. Any 3 of those would be good. Next question, when they're asking, and I have negative 15 over 4 and 10 over 3. The first step, we're going to put on a common denominator. So we're going to be using 12 for this. So I need to times my 4 by 3 gives me 12. And negative 15 times 3 gives me negative 45. Here I have to times it by 4. 3 times 4, 12. And 10 times 4, 40. My 0 would be in the middle. So any number between negative 45 over 12 and 40 over 12 would be good. So in this case, there's lots. So we could do negative 44 over 12, negative 43 over 12, and so on until we hit negative 1 over 12. And on the other side of the 0, we could do 1 over 12, 2 over 12, right up to 39 over 12. When we have a mixed fraction, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to put it into an improper fraction. So 5 times 5 gives me 25, plus 3 gives me 28 over 5. Same thing here, 5 times 5 gives me 25, plus 4 gives me 29 over 5. So now if we look at this, we have 28 and 29. There's no numbers in between. So what we can do, we can get an equivalent fraction, so we're going to make it bigger. I'm going to times my 5 by 4, and I'll times my 28 by 4. 28 times 4 gives me 112. 5 times 4 gives me 20. I'll do the same thing here, times 4 times 4. This gives me 116 over 20. Now I have lots of numbers. I have 113 over 20, 114 over 20, and 115 over 20. So I've got my 3 numbers in between. Next question, they're asking to place on a number line. So for this one, I have negative 11 over 2, 10 over 3, 2 1/4, negative 6 over 4, and 3 over 4. We're going to draw a number line. First step for this would be to put everything on the same denominator. So we're going to find a common denominator. In this case, we're going to be using 12. So this needs to be times 6 times 6. Give me negative 22 over 12. Times 4 times 4, that would give me 40 over 12. We have a mixed fraction, 4 times 2, 8, plus 1 gives me 9 over 4. We need to times it by 3. Gives me 27 over 12. Times 3 times 3, negative 18 over 12. And times 3 would give me 9 over 12. So now I know that they're all out of 12. My negative 22 over 12 be around here. 40 over 12 would be around here. 27 over 12 would be around here. Negative 18 out of 12 would be here. And 9 out of 12 would be here. Which one is the greatest? So if I have negative 5 over 7 and negative 4 over 7, if I place this on a number line, my negative 5 is further to the left, so that means it's smaller. So we would write negative over 7 is less than negative 4 over 7. If I have a decimal and a fraction, I can turn my decimal into a fraction. So negative 2.2, where the number before my decimal I put a 1 and here I put a 2. Erase this and it gives me negative 22 over 10, which I can simplify to negative 11 over 5. Or if I want to turn my fraction into a decimal, on my calculator I would do negative 11 divided by 5, and that would give me negative 2.2. So to write this, we would write negative 2.2 is equal to negative 11 out of 5. If I have 3 over 4 and 6 over 7, I would put that under a common denominator. Here I would use 28. Would have to times this by 7, times this by 7 gives me 21, times 4 times 4, 24, and in this case 21 over 28 is smaller than 24 over 28.